India has responded strongly to comments made by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau regarding freedom of expression and allegations of his government hesitating to take actions against pro-Khalistan gatherings and terrorists in Canada. Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar had previously criticized the Canadian government's lack of actions against pro-Khalistan protests and stated that responses seem to be constrained by vote bank politics. Canada's PM Justin Trudeau had called the statement wrong, saying that Canada has always taken extremely seriously violence and threats of violence, have always taken serious action against terrorism, and we always will. The Indian Ministry of External Affairs was quick to respond to the statement condemning Trudeau's remark.
Look, our sense is that these posters inciting violence against our diplomats and our diplomatic premises abroad are unacceptable, and we condemn them in the strongest terms. With respect to Canada, the matter has been strongly taken up with the Canadian authorities, both in New Delhi and in Ottawa. We have called on the Government of Canada to take all steps to ensure the safety of our diplomats and security of our diplomatic missions in Canada. It is a matter of concern that freedom of expression and speech is once again being misused by anti-India elements based in Canada and elsewhere. And we continue to press the Canadian side to ensure that our diplomats can carry out their normal functions without fear or intimidation. We have seen some comments, at least the media reports about comments by Prime Minister Trudeau. But let me make the larger point that the issue is not about freedom of expression, but its misuse for advocating violence, for propagating separatism, and for legitimizing terrorism. So that's actually what we would like to emphasize. We have also had instances or situations where these kind of threats have also taken place, be it the US, Australia, and the UK, to name a few. You would have seen External Affairs Minister himself mention in the context of, I think, Prime Minister Trudeau's comments that External Affairs Minister strongly believes that countries should not pander to vote bank politics. We have been consistently and regularly taking up cases of threats, etc., with the Canadian authorities for and others. The so-called referendum, our views on this. I think we have made it very clear repeatedly how we think of these, and this is not the first time. There seems to be doing it regular basis just to keep the issue alive, and I think our views have been very clear. I don't probably need to reiterate that. But yes, you talked about being a SFG as a proscribed entity. Yes, it is a proscribed entity. We have been taking it up with our partner countries to ensure that their activities are proscribed. And that their threats, etc., they are unable to make that. This is a conversation that is ongoing, and depending on what specific actions happen, the host authorities do take action, or at least we take it up with them on a regular basis.
Manish Parab and Nikhil Zalmi for GOA365.